This is one of the most misunderstood terms in a contract. The bottom line is the closing date in a contract is essentially a target date. It is not a firm date, and in fact, few contracts actually close on the closing date listed in the contract. The bank traditionally uses that date and works backward with that date in hopes of closing on or around that date. But there's a lot of variables that come into play in completion of a real estate transaction, and often enough you are not closing on the contract closing date. Based upon that, you need some flexibility when you are doing a real estate transaction in Western New York. You are not going to, traditionally, you're not going to know your closing date until days before the closing, maybe 1 week. As a result, you should not schedule movers until you have an official closing date set with the bank, the seller, and the buyer. Once that date is set, you will take care of your obligations, such as transferring utilities, doing final walkthroughs, setting movers, and having insurance in place. But until you have that scheduled date with your lender, you do not have a closing date that you can work off of.